Hello everyone, welcome back to Namma LaEx Bengaluru presents current issue of the day, episode number 135. After a long hiatus, we are bringing back the popular series back again on the YouTube. So if you have any topics to be discussed, you can drop in the comment box. We'll be discussing those topics. And also, if you want any topics which are specific to the mains, since there is a mains preparation going on, if you want topics to be discussion to be made on the particular topic which is important from the mains, you can drop in the comment box. Okay, so in the episode number 135, the topic which we are going to choose is Project Vishnu. Okay, what is this Project Vishnu? Why is it important? That we are going to discuss it. Okay, so we will see why it is in news as usual. What is Project Vishnu and what is its significance? And at the end of the day, we will also discuss a previous year question so that we will understand why this topic is so important from UPSC perspective. Now, in the UPSC syllabus, it comes under GS3, especially science and technology, and that too in particular defense. And this particular topic comes under indigenization of technology, that is a subtopic. Just by the name of indigenization of technology, you might understand what is Project Vishnu. So the context here is India has tested extended trajectory, long duration, hypersonic cruise missile. All these keywords are heavy value loaded. Okay, we will discuss what is this long duration, what is this hypersonic, and what is this cruise missile as well. It is an advanced hypersonic missile developed by DRDO under the secretive Project Vishnu. Okay, so that is a gist here. We are developing a hypersonic missile under the Project Vishnu. Okay, so with the development of this, India has joined list of countries who have capability of hypersonic cruise missiles. The other countries include, as usual, the usual suspects, the United States of America, the Russia and the China. Okay, and now India has joined the race. Okay, becoming the fourth country in the whole world. And the very important significant topic here is that it has been developed indigenously. Okay, that is why this becomes very important. Now we will understand what is Project Vishnu. So the overview here is, it is a top secret initiative by the India's Defense Research and Development Organization, that is DRDO, to develop hypersonic missile technologies. Since we are already discussing it in the news and in the current affairs, I don't think it is any more a secret. Okay, so it was secret in the beginning, now we have already achieved it, now we have tested it, now it is no more a secretive mission. Then, now what is the strategic purpose? The strategic purpose of developing any missile is to show the capability that we are also capable of launching a missile at so and so speed. Okay, this project aims to enhance India's strategic deterrence by delivering high speed missiles capable of both conventional as well as nuclear roles. Okay, these missiles can carry payload both conventional as well as nuclear. Okay, focus obviously with the recent skirmishes between India and Pakistan, which almost turned into a war, the improvement or indigenization of defense of India becomes very important. So the focus of this Project Vishnu is also dealing with its immediate neighbors. Who are they? It is specifically designed to counter threats from China and arch rival Pakistan, reinforcing regional strike capabilities. Okay, so if you are going to threaten us with your own missiles, India is going to say that we also have a missile and which is more faster than your missile, so we are not afraid of your missiles, bring it. Okay, that is the role of this development of these missiles. Okay, then next is platform flexibility. Okay, so a core feature is the multi-platform deployment, meaning from where can you launch this missile? Can it be launched from the land only or sea only? Meaning, see in the sense, ship or submarine, or can it be launched only from the Air Force? Okay, the interesting fact here is this can be launched on all the three pads, that is land, air and naval systems. This is very unique to this Project Vishnu. Okay, integrated technologies. What are the technologies that are integrated into this missile? Or it brings together scramjet propulsion, material science and precision guidance into single hypersonic weapon system. Okay, so one thing we have to know here is there are two types of engines, especially in jet engines. One is ramjet, other is scramjet. One thing you have to know is scramjet is way faster than ramjet. The main difference here is in the ramjet, oxygen, okay, which is a propulsion fuel used in the jet engines, is taken from within only, meaning that it has to carry extra payload, meaning that it is higher weight compared to the scramjet engine. Whereas in scramjet engine, this oxygen is taken from the atmosphere itself, meaning there is a lesser payload here. As a result, the weight of scramjet engine is less. When the weight is less, the speed is obviously going to be higher compared to the ramjet. Okay, so the present Project Vishnu, the missile under this is scramjet engine. Okay, then next, another important aspect here is doctrinal alignment. That is, it reflects India's shift towards technology driven warfare and supports its credible minimum deterrence doctrine. Okay, we most famous military doctrine of India is no first use policy with respect to nuclear weapons. However, there is another important doctrine, that is no deterrence, meaning if you are going to come at us, we are going to come back at you hard. We are going to come back at you 10 times higher, 10 times more intense than what you thought about us. So that is what minimum deterrence doctrine here is. Then key features or the technical features of this ET-LHDC hypersonic missile is, it is the flagship missile system under Project Vishnu. We had already discussed this. The important aspect here is with respect to speed and range. It reaches Mach 8. Before we discuss what is Mach 8, we have to understand how the speed of missiles are recorded. Okay, speed of missiles are recorded in the speed range of Mach. What is this Mach? Mach in simple terms is the speed of sound. What is the speed of sound? Speed of sound is 343 km per second. Okay, if any object, be it a missile, be it a jet, be it a rocket, is able to reach this speed, that is 343 km per second, that means that that object is traveling at a speed of 1 Mach. Okay, that is traveling at a 1 Mach. Okay, meaning it is traveling at the speed of sound. Okay, based on the speed of sound, the missiles are further divided into subsonic, supersonic and hypersonic. Okay, first is subsonic, obviously subsonic. Sonic is the speed of sound, sub in the sense it is not to the speed of sound, so its speed will be less than 1 Mach. Okay, any missile with a speed less than 1 Mach is considered as subsonic. Supersonic in the sense it is higher than the speed of sound. If a missile is running at the speed of 1 to 5 Mach, then it is called as supersonic. The famous example for this supersonic is our very own BrahMos. Okay, BrahMos. And then in the hypersonic missile, any missile that is able to travel at the speed of higher than 5 Mach, that is 5 times higher than the speed of the sound, that is called as hypersonic missile. This is what the missile that is being developed under Project Vishnu. It is traveling at a speed of Mach 8. Okay, traveling at a speed of Mach 8, which approximately converts into 11,000 kilometer per hour. Okay, and has a strike range of 1,500 kilometer, making it nearly impossible to intercept. Because how are you going to intercept a missile? That is, first you have to recognize or detect it on the radar. Once it is detected on the radar, there will be anti-missile instruments which are going to fire a missile against this particular missile. Okay. However, at the present context, there is no radar or anti-missile system which is capable enough to crack this 8 Mach speed. Okay. So that is what the significance of the CD LHDC hypersonic missile is. Okay. So recently, when the Pakistan fired missiles at India, we saw that many of the missiles launched from Pakistan were easily intercepted by India's very own ADHD uh, missile anti-missile system, as well as Parth like Prithvi anti-missile air system, as well as S-400, which we have procured from Russia. Okay, but if they are able to launch a missile at the speed of Mach 8, then even the S-400 or the Prithvi air defense system would not have been able to intercept them. Okay, then another important point is the payload versatility. That is, it can carry up to 1000 to 2000 kgs of conventional or non-conventional nuclear warheads, allowing mission specific configurations. Okay, so these are the very important points of this one. Another thing is, what we have missed here is, it is a cruise missile. Okay, in the missiles we differed them based on the speed, but also based on the trajectory they follow. The missiles are further divided into, one is ballistic missile, another one is cruise missile. Okay, the main difference between ballistic and the cruise missile is the path they follow when hitting the target and the propulsion they carry. In ballistic missile system, what happens here is, if this is the ground, for example, suppose this is the ground, an example of ballistic missile is Agni series. Okay, what they are going to do is, they are going to fire Agni missile. It is going to travel at a speed, and they are going to fire it with a propulsion system. And after it reaches a particular space, if the particular distance, from then onwards, it starts following a parabolic path. Okay, so only the ascending is supported by the propulsion. After that, it will follow the guidance system based on the gravity as well as the parabolic path. Okay, so it is not completely propelled throughout its journey. Okay, it will go in beyond the space and like at a particular height, and from then onwards it will start following the start following parabolic path or trajectory. Okay, these missiles are normally used when there is a target to be hit beyond a particular distance. Okay, they are used to travel a longer distances. That is why these are called as intercontinental ballistic missiles. Agni 6 is an example of ICBM. Okay, so it was a brainchild of our very own Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And then in cruise missiles, when there is a propulsion system which will only push it to the ascending, and then it is followed by the gravity. But here in cruise missiles, if you are going to fire the cruise missile, throughout the path it hits its distance or it hits target, it will be supported by the propulsion system. It doesn't follow parabolic path, it doesn't follow any kind of gravity, etc. It will be followed throughout the journey by propulsion system. That is the difference between cruise and ballistic missile. Example for cruise is BrahMos or Shaurya, etc., etc. So this is about defense, and I think this concludes our discussion for the day. And just so that, okay, there are some other things which I forgot to discuss. Significance of hypersonic engine is a strike capability that with evasive maneuverability and flat trajectory because it is a cruise missile. The missile is ideal for deep penetration and precision attacks. Okay, it goes at a very lower height, that is as a result it is not traceable from the radar. And then next generation materials are used, meaning that it is built from materials that can withstand heat of 2000 degree plus centigrade temperatures, ensuring oxidation resistance and structural integrity, meaning it doesn't get corroded very easily, it doesn't get destroyed very easily under the high temperatures. And then launch platforms, we already discussed it. It can be with the land systems, fighter jets, and naval vessels, which provides operational flexibility. Okay, so this is how it is represented under a thermal diagram. Above the heat of 2000 degrees Celsius temperature, it can withstand. So this is about hypersonic missile. And to know why this topic becomes important for us, I have just given a previous year question from 2023, I guess. So this question is for you guys to attend. Okay, do read the top question. I will read out the question and then attend it in your comment box. Write the correct answer in the comment box. So the question is, consider the following statements. 1. Ballistic missiles are jet propelled at subsonic speeds throughout their flights, while cruise missiles are rocket powered only in the initial phase of flight. I will just explain to this one. If you listen to the class properly, you would be able to answer this easily. Agnify is a medium range supersonic cruise missile, while BrahMos is a solid fueled intercontinental ballistic missile. Which of the following statements are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both, D, neither. Okay, take a moment and answer this question. Write the correct answer in the comment box. Okay, and if you have any other topics to be discussed here, do write in the comment box. We'll be discussing about those topics as well. So this ends our discussion for the day. If you like the video, please hit the like button, comment on it, and also share with your friends. For more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification. With this, I will end the video. Jai Hind.